بشنو این نی چون شکایت میکنه از جدایی ها حکایت میکنه.
Hello everyone. I am holding beautiful book, masterpiece called Mesnevi by greatest Rumi, Jalaluddin Rumi Mevlana. I wanted to talk about this today because it's very important for me, and then during my global travels that I teach, sometimes Sufi inspired dance, I like to talk about this. This is the greatest poet, a lot of poetry and philosophy and stories from Rumi. It is very important for me. It's almost like my meditation book. I always hold it and then pray with it. The first line that you just listened, it says, listen to the ney. Ney, it's a reed flute. And ney talks about the separation and then griefs. Grief that the idea that he's been taken from the reed bed to become the ney. So basically, metaphorically, ney, it's like human being, it's like us. So become the ney to create this beautiful sound. And this beautiful sound is my meditation every morning. They take the reed from the reed bed, and then the reed has to go to a lot of processes, a lot of agony, a lot of painful processes. So they need to make the shape, and then the reed has to stay under the sun days and days, hours and hours, suffering metaphorically. And they shape it and they give the holes with the iron and everything, and then it's become the greatest instrument, meditative instrument, that is touches to the source. There's a connection with the source, and it's become ney. So metaphorically, in Sufism, in this line, in this poetry, in this beautiful philosophy, reed is actually us going all through this hardship and problems in the world, what we are experiencing, to become the ney. Otherwise, if we wouldn't go to these problems, experiences, we wouldn't become the ney. So I want you to think about your experiences. Every time you have problems, every time you step forward actually for the greatness, to who you meant to be by learning. It's a learning curve. And I want to tell a little story as well, and I will love you to search on Google about this. Rumi himself, Mevlana himself, had that urge, because he was a very popular religious personality in Turkey, in Konya. He had a very good reputation, but he was kept dreaming and then urged to do something. Something was missing in his life, and he was kept dreaming this man that he would come, and his question, Rumi's question, there must be more than life than this. He was asking this question, and then one day that guy come, and his name was Shams. Shams was a traveler, a warrior, a vagabond. He was going around there, and he was a great poet as well as philosopher as well. So when they met, it was magical. It was oneness. They become the soulmate. They become the love. It's the way that they become the source. And then Shams was vagabond, kept disappearing, going there and there, missing, going in and out in the country. And then the love that Rumi had to Shams, that love, that oneness, that brotherhood, Shams was kept disappearing, and then that longing, that feeling, it made Rumi to become the greatest poet. So because he had to go to this longing, this missing, his companion, his oneness, his source, his friend, his brotherhood, his love to Shams, then he started to write poems about Shams, and then Rumi became the greatest poet as well as philosopher that we remember him today. This story is very important for me because all of us searching for our Shams or Rumi to become one. Sometimes this is with your families, with your lover, with something, with your job. And once you find that, it's magical, and then it's almost like touching to the God, to the source. So without Shams, Rumi wouldn't become the greatest poet. This is a beautiful story. I like you to think every time you go to some hardship in your life, it means that you're taking one step forward to the greatness, to what you meant to become in this world. We are all the reed, taking from the reed bed, taking from the source and trying to become the nay, to touch, to source, and be one again with source. I love you so much. I hope you like my video. This is a very important philosophy and ideology about Sufism, and I wanted to share with you today. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you very soon. Thank you.